Okay, so that's the appeal gone through. I've downloaded it and I will put it on so I can keep asking God for some kind of sponsorship for a new laptop. Okay, so now we're going to do a coaching session. I'm really sorry I couldn't go live with the coaching session, but now we're going to have a coaching session and the T-Grow model. Okay, so welcome to Moving On TV. Okay, coaching session and the T-Grow model, because I promised it to you guys, and I always tried my best to live up to my promises. And as I say, I couldn't live up to my promises because the laptop wasn't working. So anyway, that's the end of my appeal. I'm not going begging. We are looking for sponsors, and as you know, we're looking for sponsors, we're looking for grants, and the main thing is a new laptop. And it's practically impossible to work with this thing, but now I'm going to talk to you. So, okay, so that's my goal. Okay, so if we talk about the T-Grow model, okay, I want you to think about what your goal is. So let me see if we've gone live. Coaching session and the T-Grow model. I want to help you to achieve. Nice. I want to help you to try and achieve your goals. So my goal, my topic at the moment is to get a new laptop, to raise £1,000 and buy an editing laptop. Okay, so you write down your topic for me now. Okay, so my topic is to buy a new editing laptop. Okay, so that means for that I need £1,000. Okay, so that's going on. That's on Facebook. Right now, I'll tell you a little bit about life coaching now. Okay, what is life coaching? Life coaching is not counseling. Okay, this is our first session, our first life coaching session. Life coaching is not counseling. That's the first thing you need to know. Life coaching is not counseling. Life coaching moves you forward. It helps you set goals. It helps you find your big topic, and then you set the steps through the T-Grow model. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to put on a little video for you to watch. So wish me luck. Wish me luck that I can actually make this work. I'm going to put a little video on for you about the T-Grow model so you can see what life coaching is. There we go. Okay, so I want you to watch this, and this will show you what life coaching is. Okay, watch this.
Welcome back to Life Coaching with Laura.
Sorry about the hair, guys.
Your dream life, as we explained before, it's what's important to you. Now we had an introduction, we talked about life coaching, what it is and what counselling is and what mentoring is and how you can try to work together. Today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it's changed my life. 10 years ago, I trained as a life coach. And since then, I have been working with incredible, inspirational people from all over the world on Skype and over the phone, helping me to create my dreams and helping me to create a realistic dream. So initially, we have this passion. So my passion was to have this theatre company called Moving On Theatre. That's the big dream. You start off with this massive dream where I want to be performing everywhere, singing, acting, doing what I love. Now that can't be created in a day, not usually. So what we do with life coaching is we learn how to achieve it by being very realistic and having the steps to get there. And for that, we use a model. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the T-GROW model. Don't always think that you have to use this all the time because we're all different. But today I'm just going to give you a general idea of what the T-GROW model is. T is the topic or the dream. So like I say, you have this big dream. You may want to retire and have a villa in Spain. Okay, so that's your big dream. You may want to pass your driving test. That's your big dream. You get the gist. The topic is the big dream. The second is the G, which is the goal. Your goal is what I would like you to go away with at the end of the session. So, for example, you've got half an hour session. I say to you, what would you like to achieve by the end of this session that is bringing you closer to achieving that villa in Spain, that giving up smoking, that being, having an easier relationship with your children, whatever. And that's what you say. You say, well, by the end of this session, I would like to achieve more understanding about properties in Spain, for example. That is up to you. That's your goal for the session. You have half an hour. And we don't always set that. It's not always cut in stone. Again, it depends on the person, but it's nice to know that we have some kind of structure. The next thing we have is the reality and the resources, okay? And that is when I ask you, what support system have you got? Have you got people supporting you? So say you want to move to Spain. Have you got people you can talk to about? Is your husband or your partner or your children, are they supporting you with moving to Spain and buying a villa? What about money? This is all about pulling in your resources and your reality, okay? Because as I said to you, it's all about being grounded in reality, okay? So then we move on to options and we make a list of all the different ways that we can find out how we're going to achieve this goal. And that's the fun bit, because your mind starts to open up. And it's like brainstorming. You get out a piece of paper and you write it down. Oh, I'd love to move, and I'd like to move maybe in a year, or I can get money from here, or whatever. It doesn't matter. You're writing and writing, and it's all coming out, and your mind's opening up. Okay? And then you've got the W, which is your willingness. And this, to me, is the most important part of the session, because you're committing to yourself and to your life coach what you're going to do by the next session. And you can make a list and say, well, I'm going to do these 5 actions or 3 actions. 1, I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to check out villas in Spain. It doesn't matter. You come up with the actions, and the willingness is there on paper. And your life coach will say to you, okay then, Lauren, or okay, whoever it is we're coaching, okay, so you're going to go on the internet when? And you give a date, a time, and that's your commitment to your life coach, okay? And that's when you come back for the next session with that life coach, they will make you accountable for that and ask you if you did it. If you did it, that's brilliant. They will look at that. If you didn't do it, that's no problem at all, because you're working towards this, okay? You're willing to do it, and that's a big thing. And that's the T-GROW model. Now on the other side, interestingly enough, the right side of the brain, I don't know why I did that, but also because the right side of the brain is the creative. Because everyone is different, when you do your intake session or your assessment with your coach, they may decide to work differently because their intuition will kick in. And once they start to get to know you, they may think, well, actually, Lauren doesn't work very well with structure. How about we just see what happens? So we say, okay, your dream is, boom, I want to win the lottery. Fine, there's your dream. Okay, but maybe we don't set a goal for the session. We just explore, okay? And that, again, will work beautifully. And I can promise you that when the coach says to you after the end of your session, have you achieved what you wanted? Are you any closer to your goal? They will say yes. Because somehow their mind will have opened up a little bit and they will be closer to their goal. So that's it. So today we've discussed the T-GROW model, and we've also discussed intuition and create a creative way of coaching, which is more right-sided. And interestingly enough, I did actually do that, and that I didn't plan to, but it happened. And in the next session, when I come back again, in the next episode, we will be actually watching life coaching session. But before I go, I just need to say one thing. Life coaching is about passion. If you don't have any passion, then you can't achieve your dreams. If you have passion, it's more important than money and support. It's more important than anything. Believe me, because I started with nothing and I still don't have a lot of money, but I'm running my own TV station. When you are passionate and you believe in your heart that that's what you want, you can achieve anything. So I would recommend you get this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's a wonderful book, and it's basically written by an amazing guy that talks about passion and persistence and focus. Because without passion, persistence and focus, you cannot achieve your dreams. There'll always be a comfort zone that you'll be stuck in, or there'll always be, I had to do this, I had to do that. Your life coach will always make you accountable for being there at least once a week or once every 2 weeks to do the session with them, because you won't move on if you don't do that. It's not about money. It's not always about money. It's about your passion, your commitment, your focus, your tenacity, which is much more important, believe me. Coming from someone who runs Moving On Theatre and now has started a TV station, passion is everything. It will get you out of bed in the morning. And I'll leave you with another little thought. The past is history. The future a mystery. The present is a gift. We unwrap it with glee. So that's what life coaching is. It's focusing in the present. Focusing in the present. That's what it is. We let go of the past. We don't worry about the future. It'll take care of itself. We're in this moment. And I hope you're in this moment with me with a lot of passion. I look forward to speaking to you in the next episode, where we will be coaching someone in front of you and showing you an intake session. Thank you.
The flu bug has hit home, apparently with my in-laws, who I haven't seen now for 10 months because they wouldn't see me because of this madness and this big lie. They wouldn't see me. I've got to be very careful what I say here because I don't want to lose my station. Thank you, Jenny. But you know what? I have to get a taxi in order to buy a bottle of water and a bit of cat food because I don't have one person that is helping me. That's what this thing has done to us. My car won't start, and in order to get some cat food and some water to drink, I had to order online, and they're not delivering till the 31st. And I don't have one human. Because of this nonsense, they've quarantined my ex-husband, who was coming here to bring me food, with his family for a flu bug, a cold that can be healed in 2 days with a little bit of vitamin C, water, and rest. But no one listens to me, and so he can't come here now. So I've been left now without any way of getting food and water. I've got to pay a taxi £15 for a tin of food, a couple of tins of cat food, and water. Okay, that's how life is now. Because where I live, there is not one person in this area of Buckinghamshire, Berkshire, that will come here and get me some food. Not one person. Okay? And if I didn't have the money for a taxi, because I'm getting universal credit, I wouldn't have any food now till they deliver on the 31st of January. You need to remember this, how this is now. That's how it's going. And so maybe we should look at that as a coaching session for today. Look at what's happened to our country and our world because of a hoax, because of a flu bug. And again, I've got to be careful because I am on YouTube censorship and I don't want to get cut off. But I'm in shock that the man I was married to for 26 years will not come here and give me food or water because of this hoax. And I haven't been able to see my in-laws for 10 months because of this hoax. So let's use life coaching. Let's use life coaching. We are supposed to be drinking 2 bottles of water a day. 2 bottles of water a day, right? I have a filter, but it doesn't, it tastes awful. I have got a filter. Okay, listen to this call with me. Hello?
Hello,
Who is this?
taxi driver.
All right, okay, you're outside. Sorry.
What do you want to get from
Hang on, sorry. I have to do this because when I get anonymous calls, they're usually abusive. So you have to listen with me. Okay, I left the phone on because it was anonymous. It was a taxi driver. It's going to cost me £22 for water and cat food because I've got to pay for a taxi. That's how it is, guys. That's how it is. And if I didn't have the money, I wouldn't have any water or cat food because there's not one person in this area. I'm not having a whinge. Hi, Cara. I'm not having a whinge, but because my ex-husband's father was diagnosed with the flu bug and they won't let me help him. I haven't seen my family for 10, I haven't seen them for 10 months because of this hoax. My husband won't bring me food, bring me water and cat food. So I've got to pay for a taxi, £22 to get some water and cat food, Cara, because there's not one person in the whole of this area that will bring me some food and water. Can you believe it? And I've gone online and they're not delivering till Tuesday. It's now Saturday. So I need to get it out there. And I've ordered a taxi. So we're going to have a break in the middle when the taxi comes here. I've got to pay them £22, Cara. £22 for some water and cat food, right? £22. And luckily, I've got universal credit. But that's how it is. If you're on your own, you've got to find ways around it. And if I didn't have universal credit, and that means the landlord is not going to get his pound of flesh this month because I need food and water. And that's how we're living at the moment. And it's not going to end until we sort this mess out. And as we talked, when you watch Charlie, you watch a very deep conversation, which is really, I am just that much in the whole picture. I'm nothing in this picture. I'm a speck of saving humanity. We are specks, that's all. Yeah, that's how I live, sweetheart. So I put on my coaching head and I thought, well, I've got to pay. Luckily, I've got enough money at the moment to buy food, but I've got to pay a taxi £12 to go and get it for me because the car won't start because it's covered in snow and it's dark out there and I'm not putting myself. We had to move the car, remember, because it got smashed in. So we had to move it further away from the house, and it's dark and it's covered in snow and ice, and I'm not putting myself in danger because I'm not going to fall again for anybody. But I literally have no one. Okay, so that's how it is. And I'm strong and I'm alive and I've been sleeping. I've been catching up on my sleep. But I'm able to go on here and tell you the truth of how people are living. And so I put my coaching head on, and because he's in quarantine, the ex, with his family, and because there's a huge family and not one of them are going to come and help me, not one of them, because of this hoax, they won't come near me. Not one of them, of the family I was married to for 26 years. So this is my reality. What am I going to do? So I stay in the now. I will have my water for 5 days. I'll have water and there'll be cat food. And on Monday, I get Abel and Cole. Okay, I'm giving you a scenario here because I'm able to pay for Abel and Cole's. I think it's £15. And they deliver lots of vegetables. And they deliver, vegetables. So I can have salads. I still have some stuff in the freezer. And we'll manage. We'll manage. But that's how I'm living. So I'll be okay for a week. And so that's being in the now, isn't it? So everything's in the now. Okay, guys. So Cara, I'm going to send you the link, sweetheart. And I don't care about his excuses and gaslighting. I've had it I'm not interested. I walked away from that. I don't care about gaslighting and excuses. I'm showing you a scenario here of someone who is stuck, could be stuck if they didn't have a head like mine, if they couldn't figure things out, if I didn't have a tiny amount of money put aside for emergency, I wouldn't have any food and the cats wouldn't eat because there's not one person around here that would take care of me. They're not here. They're all with their families. Okay? So that's it now. in the middle, the taxi will come and they will bring the water and the cat food so that the cats won't be running around screaming at me that they've got no food, because Peace won't have soul food. That's life. You know, I can't do anything about it. He won't eat. And and I need water. We're supposed to have 2 bottles of water a day. And I did order it, but it will not arrive till Tuesday. So that's it. So I'm waiting for a taxi now. £22 for 5 bottles of water and 2 tins of cat food. I'm going to be paying £22 instead of 7. Okay? Instead of £7 or £6, I've got to pay £22 to a taxi driver to come, to go to the shop, get me some food, and to come here and deliver it to me. This is disgusting, but that's it. So, Cara, I'm sending you a link, sweetheart, because we're getting on with it. I'm sending you a link and we're getting on with it. And because people need to start to understand that human beings are more important than the lies that these people are telling you. I'm perfectly healthy. There's nothing wrong with me. And I don't care if I get the flu. I know how to heal it like everybody else. Hang on. This is the taxi. Just a minute, guys. Right. The poor guy's trying to figure out how to, well, so. I haven't been to a shop for I can't remember when. Since the police came here, I haven't been out of the house. Okay, I won't go anywhere since they smashed my car. I don't go anywhere, and I haven't been to a shop since the police came here because of what happened with Geza. All right? And so before they tried to come in here twice to break into my house. So I'm a bit sociophobic now, and I don't go anywhere. So I've got to get them to buy the stuff for me because I'm not wearing anything and I'm not going near that at the moment. So yeah, even me, I won't go to a shop. I won't go out because I don't feel safe anymore because of what happened to my car and with the police. I've stepped back and I've got to build my confidence up and get that car. Okay, so here's a coaching session for me. It was about Patreon, and I've got 5 people on Patreon. I need another. I've lowered the goal now to 7 by the end of January because I want to go easy on myself. 7, okay, because I've got 5 people on Patreon. I thought, well, I'm aiming for 10 people by the end of January. And I thought, well, that might not be as easy as I want. So I'm lowering it to 7. By the end of January, I will have 7 people on Patreon. It's only another 2. And I've got Pam working with me, my assistant. Okay, so I need 2 more people. That's it by the end of January. Okay, so I've lowered my goal because I want to go easy on myself. Right? And because I'm tired and I want to achieve that, because if I say I'm going to have 7, I'll be over the moon. When I get 7 by the end of January, I will have achieved my goal. And then you're in a better space to move on to your next goal. Now, I've got to set another goal, and that is I've got to go to a shop. I've got to be courageous enough to be able to, I've got to be able to get my car to run. Okay, so I've got to get the car to run because I'm on my own. I've got to get my car to run by Monday, okay, and get to a shop to buy food, okay, because I'm not paying a taxi. I'm not prepared to pay a greedy taxi company. And that's what they are. £20. It'll be more than that. No, £12. £12 to drive 5 minutes. Well, it's not 5 minutes. It's 8 minutes down the road. 8 minutes down the road, and there are no buses. There's no buses around here. That's my situation, okay? That's what's going on. I have to get the car to run by Monday. I have to get to a shop to buy food because I'm not prepared to pay a greedy taxi company £12 to drive 8 minutes down the road, and there are no buses around here. Okay? That is going to be my goal. I have to do that in order to buy food and water for me and the cats, okay? So by Monday, because I have no one. No one. Okay? And I'm not whinging. I'm saying that's how it is. I haven't sent it yet, sweetheart. I'm going to send you the link now. I haven't eaten. I've been asleep. And I went to bed and I slept, thank God, for another few hours. I'm going to send you the link, sweetheart. I'm going to send you the link. But that's how we're living, all right? That's how we're living. Right, Kara. I've sent you the link. Right, okay, so we've got a goal here. My goal is I've got to get the car sorted. Okay, so I'm hoping it's just the ice. I'm hoping so, and because the car is not by the house, I have to wait to daylight, okay? So I have to go out tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. So tomorrow in daylight, this is what I'll do. I will walk to the car, as it's not by the house anymore. Remember, it got smashed in. I've got to walk to the car, and I've got to somehow get it to go. That's my goal. Get it to work. I've got to get the car to work somehow. And because I'm nowhere near it, if the ice doesn't come off, it's not going to be easy. I've got to somehow get that car to work, because I can't keep paying £12 every time I need some water and cat food, okay? So I've got to get the car to work tomorrow. That is my goal. Now my reality. So let's look at the Tigro model. There's Cara. Hey, Cara. Car to work somehow. Oh my God! Hi, sweetheart. I can't believe that life has got to such a level. I've got to somehow get that to work.
You have to turn YouTube off. Now I can hear
I
you
don't know where the
properly.
echo's coming from.
Is there an echo on my side?
No, I think it's Facebook. Let me just hang on.
You have the radio on in the background.
Just a second, sweetheart. Just a second. Right. YouTube is off. Okay, I think it's gone now. Right. It's wonderful to have you here. Okay, so this is a down-to-earth goal, right? My situation is £22 for a few bottles of water and a few tins of cat food. That's my situation. To pay a taxi, £12 to do it for me. Now, because I've got a brain and I'm a life coach, and I know I've got no one. I know now, because of the situation with the ex-husband, he can't come here. He won't come here because he's in quarantine for a flu bug, right? He's in quarantine for a cold. It means I'm dead. And of course, he's got his parents to look after, and I'm at the bottom of the list. I always have been. So that's, for a long time, I was on the bottom of the list. Either it's
not,
always something, isn't it? Anyway, whatever. So the reality is, it's me and the cats, and we're on our own. And no one will. I don't know anybody who's going to come here and help me. So I've got to pay for a taxi. So on Monday, my goal is the car. I had to move the car because of the violence. So we had to move the car, and it's dangerous out there. And because of my accident with my leg, I usually don't go out in the ice. So I've got to be careful. Anyway, the paths are not icy, and I managed to get to the car. The car is covered in ice. So I'm praying God tomorrow for a sunny day. If we don't get a sunny day, then I've got to get a taxi again, right?
And can you drive your car? Is it working?
I don't know, because it's covered in ice. I'm just looking here. I think the taxi.
Yeah, I'm lucky because I'm only 5 minutes from the shop. We're only living 5 minutes since we moved to this house.
I'm about 10 minutes walk, and it's lethal out there.
Yeah, I'm 5 minutes in the car. Be around 10.
Oh, in the car, yeah.
As well. Yeah.
Hang on, I think the taxi are here. Hang on, Cara, sweetheart. The taxi's here, okay?
Yeah, good.
Hang on a sec. Is kitten food safe for very old cats?
I'd say it's fine.
I wouldn't want it good for them. Good for their tummies, wouldn't it? Kitten food he bought. Oh well.
Tigger was up on the table here.
Anyway, he's happy, he's eating. But it wouldn't bother me if my husband, it was just him and his parents. They're a huge family. They're a huge family.
Yeah, I can
Huge family. Do you know what I mean? And me as well. That's disgusting. I was with him for 26 years, but never mind.
It's a tough situation.
Water. I was thirsty. Okay, so I've got food now that will last for a couple of days. We'll manage me and the cats. I've got some fresh fish I'm going to put on, and they can have some of that. So we'll manage, just me and the cats.
But you definitely can't afford to pay for taxis every time you're shopping.
£22 for that. Yeah. That is the size of that kit, that box. And he got me 12 bottles of water that size. That's it.
Yeah,
And
rip
the
off.
taxi. £22. That's how we're living. Okay, so it's a one-off because I've got to go to get that car and I've got to courage. You see, the problem is, Cara, I was practically arrested. I was arrested because of it came after me because of the Trafalgar Square, what we did, and the police came after me, crashed my car, And so I backed off completely, and I stopped doing that. You know that. I stopped that work, and I had to sign a document to say that I defaced the window by writing on it something that you just rub off. It's completely come off it, the window. When I was going to the market, and we were all very frightened, and you know how it is.
And the police did that to your car.
Sorry, just a second. I'll just see if we'll get this is going through. So anyway,
The
pardon?
noise tires cartoons and I'm not able to hear you.
So I want you to think, sweetheart. I feel gutted. What can I say? I feel gutted. It's not a good way to live. It's a horrible way to live.
No, I have tough days as well, you know. It's just,
There are people that are worse off, but if I can, I'm going to say it one day at a time. And this is what this is an opportunity for us to live in the moment. So today, tonight, we got fish from the fish that he bought for us. We don't have food. He's happy. He's eating. We've got milk. We've got dairy free from last week. Food will be delivered on the 29th, so that's Tuesday. I don't have to worry, and the 31st, I think. So I'll manage, but I'm saying that this is how we're living, and people need to understand it. My father-in-law, in the day of everything that's wrong with him, doing it to not heal him, if you know what I mean. And this is really his life. Anyway, choose a goal now. That's enough for me. But I'm showing people the reality. I want you to choose a goal, sweetheart. And we're going to look at this. So anyway, I put.
yeah, I can hear you a bit better now. It's just my daughter's in the background and she's making a lot of noise.
Okay, doesn't matter. What's her name? Tyra.
Tyra, yeah, and I can't really hear properly. But anyway, and the cat is sitting up here on the table as well.
It's lovely to meet you at long last, sweetheart.
Yeah.
It was so supportive to be on TV. I've got a new webcam. As you can see, it's clear. Thanks
Yeah.
to you. You paid for the webcam. And you live in Ireland.
Yeah, in Wexford.
Because I was born in Dublin, as you know.
Yeah, Dublin. And
Despite all of
around
this,
2
you know, despite this, my heart is wide open, and I'm not angry at as much as I would be. I'm not angry at people that don't come here because I know that they've got so much stress. Do you know what I mean? I'm not angry at people that don't come here. Sorry, Cara, I just.
Some people are, you know,
I'm not
here
angry
and
at
they're
people
worried.
that they're very stressed, but I'll leave it. I'll leave my situation and we move on.
Can I just ask, do you have to wear masks when you're outside?
I never wear a mask. I never will.
No, like here, like we are allowed outside with no mask, but only in the shop. So I just put it on really quick while I'm in the shop and then take it off again.
Yeah, no, I never wear one. I never will. Never. Never, 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 never. No,
I just do it so I can get my shopping and then I take it off again.
yeah. But no, I mean, I've been to the shops and I've never worn one and no one said anything, ever. I just walk in and say, I'm exempt, but that's how it was up until recently. But you can't do that. And I did put it on Moving On TV. No one needs to wear one, but we better not talk about that here. So what we're going to do is think about if you want to achieve something that's going to help you. It could be a really small thing. You will put it down because do you understand the process of the T-Grow model? Okay, let me explain.
I heard some of what you were saying about it, but maybe you can just...
T-Grow is a big topic. So if we take my situation, My big topic now is to get down to tomorrow afternoon. Sunday, isn't it? I can't remember. The other day I got up, Cara. I thought it was 8 p.m. and it was 8 a.m. I rang up recently
Fair enough.
and I complained to them that none of the streams had gone on. And they said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm in the UK." And they said, It's 8 a.m. in the morning. No, it's 8 p.m. at night. I was getting all dressed up to do the tarot show.
That's hilarious.
And then I rang someone and I said, "What's the time?" They said, "Why did you wake me up?"
You're so busy now.
My body clock was all over the place because I was awake all night. I don't know anymore. What day is it? Saturday, isn't it? God.
Yeah, you're working all through the night and sleeping in the day.
And I fell asleep. I wake up and then it's dark and my body said to me, "It's night," and it was only morning. Anyway, whatever.
You're so exhausted.
Really confusing. So let's take. I mean, this interview I did with Charlie it will go on his channel, and I'm really excited about it because we talked about looking beyond. This is not about where you want to be. It's about human consciousness and ascension. That you are not that. You are something completely different. Like I work with the Course in Miracles, and today, when I look out there, everything I see from here, from the heart, it's a lesson. It's a chance to know I'm on my own now. Do you know what? I haven't been on my own since, we're talking about 26 years since I met, 27 years. I go on holiday and I was on my own and I loved it because everything was on, when you go on holiday. But on my own, literally, I'm calling, thank God, I've got 2 legs, I've got a car, and I've got a tiny bit of baby, and I can have food, like American. I'm on my own.
Yeah, you're still getting used to it. I'll explain to you the Tigro with my situation. Okay, the topic is the topic is I have 2. I don't say I have 2 more patrons by the end of January. Okay, that's the goal. Okay. Second one is to get shop and get out of there in one piece. Can you hear Tyra in the back?
Yeah, it's okay to get to the shop and get out in one piece with food. In one piece with the food that I need. Okay? So that's the second topic. That's the big goal that we've got. Okay, Tara? Okay, so you need one now.
God, I can't hear a thing you were saying.
You need a topic, okay? So what's your big goal? You said you want to be a spiritual counselor. Is that right?
Yeah, spiritual counselor practitioner.
Spiritual counselor practitioner. That's your big goal. Okay, that's okay. That's so for me, it's to have it by the end of January. I want to have 7 patrons. And I brought it down. In the beginning, I said 10. I thought that might be a lot to expect from myself, even though I am now. So you want to become a spiritual counselor. That's your big goal. Then you get the G, which is goal. The goal of the session. I want to move you forward in the session, right? So we have to find something to move you forward. So that's your goal. So what would be your goal for the session? What would be the smallest thing that you can do? The smallest thing that you can do to move yourself forward to achieve your big goal of becoming totally realistic. You can become a spiritual counselor practitioner. It all the time, isn't it?
Well, the idea I've had is to just do it online.
Okay.
Because the house I'm in anyway, I'm not allowed to work. I'm not allowed to run a business from this house, because I don't want it.
Okay. So that's your reality. Okay. So so we have to have a goal that is smart. Okay. That's really important. Smart, specific, manageable, achievable, realistic, and time scale. At the end of the session, you will have achieved your goal for the session. So we've got I don't know, half an hour. You have to have one sentence written down to say what you are going to do in this session. So for example, it could be what is the smallest thing that you can do towards achieving this goal? Your goal could be to just talk about it, explore the goal. Yeah, we could just explore it. So you'll say, if you write down what you said, the word exploring, that could be your goal. And that means you will achieve that by the end of the session. You will have explored the goal. Does that make sense? You will have explored the topic. And you say, wow, you've got a better picture of it now. And we will have set some actions for you to go away and come back next week that you can do. Everything is about what I can do, not what we forget about what we can't do. Okay? But your reality is very important as well. Okay? So what goal do you want to set for this session? As I say, my goal that I've set for the session is to help you to achieve it by the end of the session. So in half an hour, you will have achieved the goal that you're going to set. What is achievable and bring you closer towards becoming a spiritual counselor online, yeah?
Yeah, well, some inspiration I have from you, Lauren, would be, you love singing. Well, I love dancing, so I was thinking I like the dance music, 90s trance dance, and I was thinking I could even just dance. Do a video with the music and just dance.
And that will raise your vibration, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to set that as a goal, to dance. To dance, yeah?
Because that's the only thing that really makes me feel good is when I listen to music, then I feel good.
That's going to raise your vibration, yeah? And get you close. Is this going to get you closer to becoming a spiritual counselor?
Well, it'll be spiritual, like maybe I can give talks and, I've done training in Reiki and different healing modalities as well.
So we're exploring, aren't we, Cara? Today we're going to be exploring everything. It's a bit like a brainstorm. Good. So you can give talks. Okay. What else can you do?
Well, even just, I think as light workers, isn't it just even our presence, like our light just being present with us? So even if I did like videos with meditation.
Yeah. Meditation and what else did you say? Videos. Yeah, great. You see, we're looking now at the big topic and we're going to choose. This is your big topic, okay? Dancing around the house will raise your vibration, giving talks, being present, meditation. All of these things are part of your topic, yeah? It's like a brainstorm of how are you going to become this online spiritual counselor. And this is all bringing you closer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Towards achieving it. What else can you do to get closer to your goal? Just brainstorm.
Well, even now you can do counselling online, but I want to begin this course in psychotherapy that I've
Okay.
signed up for, but I haven't started studying it yet with my daughter at home. You know, I'm not able to study.
Okay.
So that's another goal, is to get a diploma in this course.
Okay, right, let's put that down. Goal to get a diploma as what's it called?
It's a 1-year diploma in psychotherapy.
Okay,
Counselling.
psychotherapy. Okay, forget, I don't care about my spelling at the moment, whatever. Okay, counseling online goal to get a diploma 1 year in psychotherapy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're becoming more specific now. Yeah. It's totally realistic. People do it. Okay, so that means it's realistic. Yeah. Now, okay, so if you do this diploma in psychotherapy, will this help you to become an online spiritual counselor?
Well, it'll have the diploma qualification there for people who need to know that. Whereas I know I'm naturally a counsellor, you know, I'm a spiritual counsellor.
You're already a natural spiritual counselor. You're a starseed. And, you know, I don't think you even need to worry about, well, my personal opinion is you don't need to even do that. You could start now with what you know, because there's millions of people that are going to need you. But that's going to be your choice. But I'm just interested in you getting you closer to your goal. So is your goal now to do this diploma or to go straight to becoming an online spiritual counselor?
Yeah, maybe I can do it alongside it, do both.
Okay, right. Okay.
I feel ready now to do counselling.
Pardon?
I volunteered in a counselling centre before as well. And
Fantastic. Okay. So you've already more or less done it. Do you want to talk a little bit about, to clarify to me what it is, an online spiritual counselor? Let's have a look at it. Can you clarify it?
well, basically, it's like counselling, but it's just going to be online. You know, it's not just from the mind, from thinking, you know, it's from the whole body, from the emotions, from the heart, and just all encompassing, you know. And spirit obviously will be there as well, you know, and spirit will guide me with people.
Okay. So how are you going to actually achieve that? How do you feel in this session we can get you closer? I know you said 1 year of a diploma, but are there other ways to do it? Maybe quicker, maybe faster. In order,
would have to find out.
Anyone who's done it?
I've heard of counselling online, but I haven't looked into it, like how I'd get my name on it, or how I could say just spiritual counselling when people will look for a diploma, maybe, or qualification.
Okay. So do you know, here's a question. Do you know anyone who is doing it? Do you know anyone who's already doing what you want to do? Like a mentor, or do you know anyone?
No.
Okay. Would you like to know someone who's already doing it?
Yeah, I could find out.
To achieve the goal? Would that help you to become that online spiritual counselor? If you knew someone.
It's good to have the background information to know how to go about it.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we've got a goal now for the session or for the week. Background information, okay? Oh, what happened there? Sorry. You see, everyone is different, and I work with everyone. I would work in a different way. With you, it's more exploration. Okay, so background, my intuition tells me what to do. Info on how to do this, yeah? You need some background information. Now, is that achievable?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So is it
I can only look into it and see what I find out.
Okay. So your goal for the session is, how am I going to, you know, to get So you've already set your goal. You want background information. You've set a goal. Background information. As long as it's getting you closer to achieving your goal, then this is good. Okay. So you want background information on how to achieve your goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing with the session, aren't we? Right. Okay. So now we're looking at, we've got a goal, we've got a topic. The topic is to become a spiritual online counselor. The goal is to get the background information on how to achieve it. That's the key. Now we look at your reality. Okay, so how can you do this? What do you need to do? How realistic is it for you to get background information on how to achieve your goal? It's realistic. We're doing it. People are doing it. You can do it, right? Okay, so what are your options? How can you do it? What would you do in order to get background information on how to become a spiritual counselor? So what do you need to do? Give me some
I
options.
need to go on to Google and type on spiritual
Online. Yeah. And check what?
see what spiritual counselors are online and how they're working.
What
see
spiritual
contact.
communities are online, yeah? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Good. So you're going to go online and check out what spiritual communities are online in order to get that information that you need, yes?
Yeah.
And will that help you get closer to your goal if you do that?
Yeah, because I'll know how to advertise myself as well.
Okay, fantastic. So that is your action, to go online and check what spiritual communities are online to get the info that you need, which will help me get closer to my goal. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So now we have to set a time scale, because you see, what I usually do is I usually set, if I have a really important goal, I'll chunk it down like we're doing, and then I'll say, right, by the end of January, I'm going to have another 2 patrons. Okay. So this is going to take me a week now, a little bit over a week to do this. So as long as I'm getting closer and closer to my goal every single day. Okay. So when are you going? So now we set an action. Okay. When are you going to go online? See, anybody can follow this and achieve. When are you going to go online? So you need to give yourself a date, a day and a time. And that is your commitment. Okay, so when are you going to do that?
Well, I can start tomorrow.
Okay, Sunday. Sunday is what's the date? 24th? 25th, is it?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, check.
The 24th tomorrow.
24th, okay. Okay, Sunday the 24th of January. What time?
Say 10 a.m.
10 a.m. That's night for me. Okay, so Sunday the 24th of January at 10 a.m. You're going to go online. Okay, right? So that's your action. Sunday the 24th of January, 10 a.m. You're going to go online and you're going to find the spiritual communities and get the info that you need. Yes? Is that specific enough?
Yeah.
Fantastic. On a scale of 1 to 10, how committed are you going online tomorrow at 10 a.m.?
10 out of 10. 10.
Sorry?
10.
10 a.m.
10 out of 10.
Oh, 10. Okay. Fabulous. You're committed 10 out of 10 to go online at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning to achieve that goal. Yes?
Yeah.
Is there anything at all that would deter you, that would take you down from that 10? Anything at all that you could think? I mean, at the moment, you're saying 10. So you're 100% committed. Is it realistic? Is it totally realistic?
It is realistic, but it might be, say, 10 past 10 if my daughter, if I have to do something with her.
So shall we make it less pressure then? And like I've done with taking off the pressure, saying 2 patrons instead of 5 extra, because you have to look after yourself and you have things around you. So how about we say between 10 and 12?
Yeah,
It's still specific, but you give yourself a time slot between 10 and 12 p.m. Yeah?
yeah,
Make it easier.
perfect, yeah.
Less pressure because, I mean, you can go online. It's totally realistic. You've
Yeah.
given yourself
I'm
this.
with my little girl, yeah. So
This
it
is
makes it easier.
Pardon?
It makes it easier between 10 and 12 that I don't have to, be rushing around.
Fabulous. You see, when you work with me, Cara, you achieve the goal by the end of the session because you have an action, and your goal is to have an action that you can achieve, and you've got it. And I always say to people, you will achieve the goal for the session every time with me. I won't let you get away with it because you've set it. You set the goal. And once you've done that, let's look at something else because there's a whole week in front of us. Okay? What else can you do to get you towards your goal that is realistic for you?
Well, God, I need a purpose now because you know how tough it is yourself as well. And just, I think it's probably for light workers now is our time. It's our time now to shine and to be happy. And I just feel this is a whole new beginning now since January. And I just have to decide, I want to get out there. I want to put myself out there and I want to be happy and for good things to happen, because, otherwise it's just too tough and you just want to cross over to the other side. You don't want to be here. It's too.
But this is where I have to bring you back again and keep you focused. You're very kinesthetic. You're an empath, obviously. You want to be happy. But what I need to do with you is I have to keep you grounded. Okay. So I want you to try and, in one sentence, can you give me a sentence of one more action? Because you've got one. You are going to go online tomorrow between 10 and 12 p.m. and you're going to look at what we said here. Look at spiritual communities to get the info that you need. Okay, that's one action that you feel comfortable with and you feel safe with, and it will move you closer to your goal and it will raise your vibration. Yeah? Can you give me one more action that you can do over the whole of the week, the coming week, that's going to keep you on a high vibration and it's going to, you said dancing.
I think meditation.
Meditation. Okay. Okay. So when do you want to meditate?
Just to clear my head and feel peace and for ideas to come through.
Exactly. When do you want to meditate?
Well, probably the best time would be, like 5 a.m.
5 a.m. What day?
I'll say every second day.
Fantastic. Every second day. So shall we make that a bit more specific? So Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. See, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. Because if you do your best, you do your best, yeah? Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 a.m. in the morning. For how long each time?
An hour.
1 hour. Is that realistic? Because Tara will be asleep, yeah?
Yeah.
So you'll have the time. 1 hour each time? Okay. How's it going to make you feel? Okay, this is your second action. How are you going to remember these actions? Can you write them down or something?
Yeah.
Can you write them down? So you've got 2 actions here that are going to raise your vibration, and you will be in a completely different space when we talk next week. Now, how would you feel, because you're so kinesthetic, I want you to close your eyes now. And it's Saturday, again, the 30th of January. You're on here with me, and everyone is watching you and wishing you well. And you have got a list of spiritual communities, because you went on yesterday at 10 a.m. and you have meditated for an hour, 5 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. How does it feel, Cara? You achieved your goals in 1 week.
Amazing.
How does it feel?
Amazing. I'm thrilled. A whole new beginning.
Fantastic.
It's a new me. I'm living my purpose.
Okay.
Because I'm not living my purpose now.
Is
know
that
what?
enough, or can you set any more goals to help you? What about the dancing? Because you seem to really want to do some dancing. Because I know if you get that music on, you start dancing, and if I do, then your vibration just goes through the roof.
Yeah, you don't even want to sleep, and that's when you're up all night.
Pardon?
That's when you're awake all night. You don't want to sleep because you're just so excited and happy.
Yeah. So do you want to set that as a goal, some dancing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I better do it in the daytime for now, otherwise I won't go to sleep at night. And I'm exhausted
When
every
do
day.
you want to do the dancing? When do you want to do it?
I'll say every day for the dancing.
Every day? Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. What time?
Well, will I say whenever I may, because every day is a bit different.
Okay.
Say,
So I want to make it a little bit more specific so you'll stick to it.
yeah. I'll say, what time will I say? Maybe from 12 until 1.
At 12 to 1 p.m. Can you dance with Tyra?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So that takes away that, doesn't it? That pressure. If he can dance with you and you can have some fun. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how realistic is this for you?
10.
I mean, are you writing these down?
I've
You-
memorized them. Will I write them down as well?
Write down the 3, yeah. Okay, so we've got 3 actions, and I need to put them down as well, because then I will be able to ask you how you got on. Now, don't be worried if you haven't done it. You know, that we go according to what you are doing, because if you can't do something, then we'll have an issue to deal with. Do you understand?
Right.
Which
Yeah.
is brilliant, in order to take that issue and chunk that down. So you do your best. Okay, so your actions for Cara are 1, to dance every day with Tyra. Okay, so that's 1. To 10 a.m. till 12 p.m. have a time slot to check the internet. To check community, spiritual community. Fabulous. And the third one was meditation, which is actually, I'd say, the most important one, isn't it? Meditation is the most important one. I have an app called Envision, and when I can't meditate because I'm all over the place, I'll put on meditations. I think it's free. Envision. I'll put it on here in a minute. So meditation, how long? For 1 hour. Is that? And that's 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. every day. You said no. We said Monday, Wednesday.
It's just I'm not getting enough sleep, and if I say every day, I won't do it every day because I'll have to go back to sleep.
So that's your 3 actions. Okay, how committed are you to achieving those actions by this time next week?
10 out of 10.
You can. They're very realistic. And if you can get yourself to meditate an hour a week, then you fly. Because you will be able to come up with all these solutions. Why? That's why. Because we're in 5D. Aren't we? We're in 5D. If we were in 5D now, will we be on the floor worrying and being able to set those goals with you? I wouldn't be focused to work with you. My head would be all over, oh my God, I've got no one, no one's going to help me, yada, yada. I'm not feeling that at all.
Yeah, the energy is higher now, isn't it? You feel higher now. You can feel the change. The energy is heightened. You know, we're on a different level.
Now this, I'm going to go around a few times. You know, it'll be streaming because this is a really good coaching session. Now, compared to the session, you more or less said it. You did. Do you feel that you've moved closer to becoming a counselor?
Yeah.
I have moved
I
closer.
was here again.
And the
Not
vibe has changed. The vibration is higher. I feel very, very grateful to have been able to have done this with you.
Yeah, thanks so much.
I offer you this because I'm not even thinking about it now.
Sorry?
My father was a natural life coach. He used to say there's a solution to everything. And he used to say there's a solution to everything. And then he would bang his foot on the floor, except this, as if to say, well, that's the end. But there's a solution to everything. And he brought me to believe that there's always a solution. Life coaching is about moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. It's not counseling. So I'm not going to have someone here sitting here and telling me the stories and the problems. There's no point. You can't move forward. And you can't solve the problem. Is the issue. Of it. Fantastic. So there you go.
Life coaching is better than counseling.
Pardon?
Life coaching works better than counseling.
Oh, it's amazing. Life coaching is amazing. But we incorporate a lot of self-love and self-nurturing.
Lauren, I'm just going to try and move higher because I can't hear you properly.
Okay, no worries. No worries. I'm going to send a link to Gina.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi.
Can I talk to you tomorrow?
Yeah, no worries. Okay, bye. Bye. Hi. Hang on. So my viewers count isn't working, which is really annoying, but I can see the people are watching. But the thing is that even if you don't, I'm saying that you can do this and you felt it. So when you're meditating, I want you to feel what's it going to feel like to be this amazing spiritual counselor that you already are, Cara. You already are a spiritual counselor, because I don't believe that you need training. And when the world changes and when we get the world that we deserve, we haven't got it yet, and it's not going to happen overnight. People are going to come to you anyway. I've got certificates because I trained, but I don't have a certificate in mediumship. I don't have a certificate in intuition. I don't have a certificate in, you know what I mean, in life. Life is life. I've got it through living and my life experience. And you've got so much to offer from your kindness and your love and your support and your nurturing. And in the interview with Charlie, we talked about that. We are needed. At the moment, we don't have that many viewers, but at some point it's going to explode, especially when everyone comes onto Patreon, because we're a family then. We get rid of the trolls, we get rid of anyone who's trying to drag us down. And so that is my aim, is to create that massive family of, like, imagine 1,000 people on Patreon, all of us. And that's what I've got on Facebook, because anyone who isn't gets wiped off. They protect me. Any dark hats are wiped off straight away. They can't come near me anymore. But they haven't taken over the YouTube yet. Well, they have taken over my Facebook, and so I'm not getting the trolls as much as I was, because, you know, I had enough. But what I'm saying is, I want to create a safe community for all of us. And so Patreon is safe, I'd say, at the moment. And because I can't say half of what I want to say on here, I can't say 99% of what I want to say. So what I'm saying is, and you're part of it, you're part of Moving On TV. So you already are a spiritual counselor. When you're ready, we'll do an interview and you'll be asking for clients, you know, and we will have people. There's 144,000 of us. Where are they all? They'll be on here and they'll be in your universe, because you know what I mean? This is the place. You're going to make it happen. And somebody else will watch this session. You know, because at the moment, whoops, where have we gone? At this moment, people are trying to figure out what's going on. And me and Charlie, the interview we did was, don't go out there trying to figure out what's going on. Go inside and figure yourself out.
I tried to watch the video on Patreon, but I couldn't watch it. It said privacy issue.
You should be able to, being a patron. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, it said sorry, because of privacy issues, you can't watch it.
Yeah, only for patrons. I don't understand that. I'll talk to you about that in a minute.
I was going to leave you a message about it later.
Okay. I'm trying to figure this stuff out myself. But you should be able to, because it says patrons only. So, and they go from Vimeo. Is it the one with Charlie? The new one? Not the new one, an older one with Charlie.
Yeah, the new one, you sent me an email today about it.
With
the
one,
yeah.
with
Vimeo
Charlie.
on Patreon, yeah.
The one, because that's the newest one. It's not new. It's a messenger of light. It's where we delve all the way back to why did he become who he was, because that's what I do. I go right back to the beginning and look at everything. And so
Yes, I couldn't watch that video.
Pardon?
I wasn't able to watch it.
Okay, I'll check that out. I'm not
But
sure.
that's not the interview you did today with him, no?
Oh, no. He's going to be doing that one. I've given that over to him.
So I'll look out on his page.
He'll get loads of views. He'll get loads of views, and that'll be exciting, wouldn't it? And we talked about Moving On TV on there, so more people are going to find out. It's exciting.
Brilliant.
And Daddy Dragon is going to use the video I made for Little Pippa. So you see, things are happening nice and gently, and they'll happen for you because you're on it. So anyway, so we've got you to the level where I wanted to get you to, and so we'll talk again next week, and we'll explore how it went. Did you write everything down?
Yeah, I have everything down.
Is there anything else that you want to be able to do that's realistic, that will get you closer to your goal before we speak again?
Well, I think that's plenty, Lauren, for this week. I'll be busy.
That's fantastic. So thank you so much, sweetheart. I hope you enjoyed that. And this is Cara, and we've been working on helping her to get closer to becoming a spiritual counselor. And so next week, we will look at Cara's, all being well, please God, because no one knows what's going to happen by next week. All being well, we will look again at Cara's situation. We will go through the actions. We will check to see how she got on. Okay. So thank you, sweetheart. And I'm going to put you back in the waiting room now. God, I'm sure the heating on. And I'll definitely check out what's going on with the Patreon because I don't understand why you can't watch videos.
It was great seeing or chatting to you, Lauren.
It's been lovely meeting you at long last, sweetheart. And thank you so much for the donation for the webcam. I'm really grateful. As you can see, it's better, isn't it? It's clearer.
Yeah, it's a good picture now. Yeah, and the voice and all is very clear.
The volume is better as well.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you so much. So I shall see you soon. Lots of love, sweetheart. And thank you so much. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So there you go. So we did a session with Cara. I'm going to finish here now and send it and get it out. So it's shorter, and I'll be able to show you, be able to watch the session again and again, and you'll be able to figure out how to adapt that to your own lives. Take care. I love you lots, and I will be back soon.